Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, my apology this morning, it's not showing up very well on the screen, so you're not going to be able to see it. It does say champions, and it's green, and I forgot all about it because, sorry folks out there, if you're Gilmer fans or wherever you're fans, showing our respect to the Pickens Dragons this morning. This is their Dragon Champions t-shirt. I want to thank Coach Parker for giving BKP here one of these shirts. It says Region 6 4A Champions 10-0. So they're playing Friday night. They have Troup County coming to town. They won the first game of the postseason against White County. Troup County's coming Friday night. I will be there. It's going to be nice and cold on the sideline. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'll tell you what I mean by this in just a minute. What was your intentions when you voted? What was your intentions? And two, they never planned to concede. It was never in the cards. There's always been a plan B from day one. Wonder what plan C will be, but they never intended to accept the loss. It's been set up for God knows how long. We'll tell you about that in a minute. I'm your host, BKP. Keep America great in 2020. We'll just put the hat up here for this morning. Why not? We have our flag for our Marines and our U.S. flag. We'll keep that one more day. We like that there. If you'd like to call the show or text me, 706-889-9700. If you would like to be on the show, you could text 706-889-9700. And also, you can email chief@fetchernews.com there, and there are all the social media ways you can contact or keep up with FYN-TV or FetcherNews.com. So, Stacey Abrams wants a do-over. Yes. She wants a do-over. Now, yesterday there was a dust-up at the Capitol, and I'm not going to give them... Oh, wait a minute. Before we get too deep into our show today, I know you are over the top with the sensationalized Melania Trump and once again back to the plan of disarray in the White House and confusion in the White House and things of that nature. And you're, playing right into the mainstream media, the fake news of creating a diversion. You know, when I get up and I see there's chaos in the White House and John Kelly may leave, as soon as I see, and I want to ask you if you see it this way too, the very minute I see chaos in the White House and I see John Kelly may leave and now Melania Trump has said some things and, this one may leave and Kirstjen Nielsen, the HHS secretary may be gone and Trump is mad and he is brooding and he told the French, hell, you would have been speaking. You were learning German. You were taking the German. You were getting ready to learn the 900 different ways to make sauerkraut and speak German. You were getting ready to have, you're going to wear the lederhosen or whatever. Is that what it's called? I don't know. That's what you were ready to do. We came in. There you go. Stars and Stripes. We came in. So you can align with Angela all you want. Angela wanted you to speak German. Oh, my God. But when all of that is taking place, I always say to myself, what is the diversion here? What is behind all of this front noise? What's going on that we don't see behind the scenes? There's a reason why there's always a lot of front noise. A reason why. So, yeah, CNN is suing the White House over Jim Acosta. And we're going to look at that. Let me see what one of our viewers just said. Stacey Abrams wants a do-over, folks. It's not about counting the votes. This is what I wrote on Facebook this morning. It's about the alleged corruption of the process. Yes, that's a reason we heard voter suppression. There's a reason why the media helped out. There's a reason why Chuck Todd and all of them and Morning Joe at ABC, everybody had Stacey on as often as they could to talk about the process. It's the process. We want everybody to have the right to vote, the ability to vote, and the ease of voting, the ease. You know, some people are so damn lazy, they want somebody to come by their house. That's the ease of voting. Wanting to come by the house. Hey, anybody home? You need to vote. We know your ass is too lazy to get off the couch and exercise your rights. So we're exercising the ease of you being able to vote. I'm going to try to refrain from going some directions, but it's the alleged corruption of the process. Why do you think they have been yelling voter suppression from the start of the campaign, folks? Why do you think? It has always been their plan B. It's always been there with the Abrams camp. There was never a plan to lose, we concede. There was never a plan, we lose, we concede. It was never there. There was never a plan to say, all right, we lost, we concede. Now, I told you the other night, somebody was calling Gillum and asking him, who the hell told you down in Florida to think on your own? What the hell are you doing conceding? We didn't tell you that. There was a group of the power brokers. They called Andrew Gillum, the candidate, the Democrat candidate for governor, that got up on election night and said, I lost. And Florida will have to deal with Ron DeSantis, the racist, to be the next governor of Florida, and I will try again after I get done with this FBI thing. So Andrew Gillum stood up and conceded, and they beat the hell out of him. Now he won't be shushed. Don't shush me. Don't shush me. I have retracted. I made a mistake. No, Stacey didn't. Stacey Abrams never made no mistake. She said this is a plan all along. It's always been their plan B. There was never a plan we lose, we concede. No, go to plan B. And one of our viewers wrote, I predicted exactly the same thing months ago. They are so predictable. It's always about race and or gender. If you can't benefit from a crisis, create one. So, folks, Stacey Abrams' camp, and this is serious, all seriousness, okay? They want a do-over. No joke, no joke. They want a do-over. They are in court right now wanting a do-over. Let me see what articles I have here. Hold on, I had one pulled up this morning I want to look at. This is from Fox News. Abrams campaign plans on judge's favorable ruling and lawsuit says Kemp's lead has narrowed. Okay, Democrat Stacey Abrams said she expects a federal judge to rule Wednesday in largely her favor regarding the federal lawsuit from her campaign filed over the weekend in hopes to force a runoff election in Georgia's unsettled governor's race. Okay, a do-over. Now let me say this, okay? And this is not a joke this morning. And Josh, we're gonna look something up over the break, and we're gonna stay on this. But don't forget, it's not about a recount now. It's not about a recount. They are looking for a judge to estimate that you think it's a joke, but for those that watch the Kavanaugh hearings, For those of you that pay attention, that know that they will do anything they have to, say anything they have to, lie about anything, cheat and steal, okay? Common Cause, a nonpartisan group, claimed in a suit that Kemp, while Secretary of State, failed to maintain the security of voter information despite known vulnerabilities leading up to the midterm. The suit blasted the state's provisional ballot scam that could disenfranchise a registered voter at the ballot box. Disenfranchise a registered voter at the ballot box. Common Cause. Look up Common Cause today. How many times I've told you. Common Cause. Look them up. George Soros money. See if Tom Steyer might have a couple bucks in it. You never know, okay? Common Cause. Look it up. See if Obama knows anything about it. Eric Holder. Okay, that being said, moving right along, I don't want to keep beating the same drum, but they want a do-over. They're looking for a judge that will say 10,000 people got out of line, 5,000 people got out of line and went home. They want a judge to say, okay, X polling precinct, I'm serious. This is what they want. And I'm going to show you why I know this, okay? Right after the break. They're looking for a judge that says, hey, you know what? Polling precinct, this one in Gwinnett had 12 machines. Should have had 16. So if 12 machines registered X vote, 4 more machines would have registered X vote. And in this district, Stacey Abrams was running 72% to Kemp's 18. I think I got that wrong. But anyhow, moving right along. 28. Something like that. My math is a little off. But you understand what I'm saying? They're looking for that. Don't hold your breath. They're not stopping. You have... How important are the judges? How important are the judges now? How much are you understanding the judges now? Obama's not president of the United States, but Obama's appointed judge, what was her name? Amy, I had it yesterday, I had it here today. What was her name? I forgot to put my earpiece in, Josh. Judge Amy Tottenberg. So, appointed by Obama. And by the way, it's not true because obviously you know and I know that they could not allow this. Okay, you got to recuse yourself. But a federal court down in Albany, Stacey Abrams' sister is a judge appointed by who? Obama. So we have Obama-appointed judges floating all over Georgia, just waiting for an opportunity to right this wrong. So they want a do-over. I'm telling you, they want a do-over. That's right. You know, there's an old saying. This is how the Democrats, and give me just a second. I know it's silly as this is. Okay. There are in all sports, there are a player who commits 5 personal fouls over the course of a 40-minute game is out. You foul out. You foul out. Okay? Okay? Stacey Abrams wants a do-over in Georgia and will not stop till she finds a judge. And we're going to prove she wants a do-over. And we're going to prove what they're really up to and what they're trying. Now, I don't know if it'll work, but there has never been a plan to lose. There's always been plan B, and voter suppression is what they've been playing. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. We're going to come back, okay, and we're going to talk about her do-over, all right, that she wants. Now, she lays some groundwork for that in a video. So I'm your host, BKP. We're going to be right back. We're going to continue to talk that. Forget about Melania wanting somebody fired. Let's talk about the leadership and what's probably happening today in Washington, D.C. with Paul Ryan, Kevin McCarthy, and the rest of the establishment Republicans. Sorry. What's your congressman going to do today? Is he or she going to take the gifts? So it's Christmas in Congress today. It's Christmas. They're having a Christmas party today. And I'm going to explain what that means. To hell with all this Whitaker and Attorney General. To hell with all that. You're getting sold out once again, America. And who the hell knew that New York had that kind of money to spend? I didn't know they had the money. I thought they had some financial issues. I thought they had pension problems. I thought they were on the verge of collapse. I did not know that things were going that well in New York that they could just give billions of dollars worth of tax breaks away. Interesting. Amazon. We dodged the whatever you want to call it there. Not allowed to say you dodged a bullet. Can't say that. So I did not say that. But we dodged something there in Georgia. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back with Stacey Abrams' attempt to do over.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ella, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Folks, Stacey Abrams wants a do-over. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. I am wearing, it doesn't show up very well, Champions. I'm sorry, but I wanted to. Friday night, I'm going to be down at Pickens to watch the Pickens Dragons host Troup County. Troup County's coming up. Troup County is coming up. They're 10-1. Pickens is 11-0. Second round of the state playoffs, baby. GHSA second round. I want the Dragons to go all the way to the Mercedes-Benz Dome, so I don't just get a daggone shirt. I want to go to the Mercedes-Benz Dome. I think they'll do it, but this is 2018 6A, 4A champions, 10-0 shirt. Thank you, Coach Chris Parker, for my shirt. Okay, now, that being said, Stacey Abrams wants a do-over. A do-over. I want a do-over. I want a do-over. She wants a redo. A redo. Doesn't she look a little like Michael Strahan's little sister? Anyhow, Representative Dan Gasaway, State Representative Dan Gasaway. Do you recognize this guy here? Do you recognize him? That is Representative Dan Gazaway. Now, he's a Republican, but what does he have to do with Stacey Abrams and her do-over? Let's roll the tape, Josh. Warning. Michael Strahan's little sister is about to present to you.
Hello, Team Abrams, Team Georgia, Team Democracy. This is Stacey Abrams, and I wanted to talk to you today about why we are fighting so hard. On December 4th, there will be runoffs across the state, but there's actually one election that's not a runoff. It's a do-over. Back in May, Dan Gazaway ran for office in his state legislative seat, and at the end of that election in May, he discovered that there was discrepancy in the votes. Now, in that election, Republicans didn't clamor for him to step down. They didn't demand that he concede. They supported their colleague who did his own investigation, who pulled out plat maps and looked at real estate and figured out that thousands of voters had been misallocated and that their votes weren't going to count. And because of that, he's getting a do-over granted by a state court judge on December 4th. This isn't a runoff. This is simply him getting a chance to do what the judge said, which is that people should have confidence that their votes matter, that when their votes are cast, they should count. And that's what we're doing here in this election. That's why we continue to fight. We continue to fight because it's not whether I win or lose. I'd love to win, I want to win, but that's not the point. The point is that the system has to work. The point is we have to have confidence in that system, that our democracy is bounded together by our common belief that what we do matters, that our votes matter, and that every vote counts, no matter where you start, no matter how you think, no matter what you believe. You see, the reality is 30,000 extra votes are out there. They may be for me, they may be for my opponent, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that we know where every vote is, and that no one's vote gets discarded because someone decided it's time up. Because that's not how this works. Dan Gazaway lost his election on May 22nd, and it took until September for a court to say he gets a do-over. I want Georgia's democracy to work for all of us, and I want that to mean something. And that means we're going to keep fighting, we're going to keep investigating, and we're going to keep reporting the truth. But I want to say thank you to you, because this is hard. It's hard not to just reach for closure and say, oh well. It's hard not to just give up. But it's your spirit, your emails, your text messages, your Facebook posts, your Instagram posts. It's those tweets that you're sending out that say keep fighting, because you know what I know. This isn't about me. It's about us. On this Sunday, I'm thinking about a sermon that Dr. King gave about the Good Samaritan. And he talks about the fact that when we think about the Good Samaritan, we often reflect on him stopping to help that one person on the side of the road. But what Dr. King reminds us is that somebody should have fixed the road. Somebody should have made sure muggers weren't doing wrong and hurting people. That it's good that the Samaritan stopped, but what would have been better is fixing the system. And that's what I'm here to do, to make sure that our system works for everyone, Democrat, Republican, Independent, because democracy demands that we do our best every day for everyone. So thank you for standing with me as we continue to fight.
There is a direct report from Michael Strahan's little sister. It's about us. It's about us. You know all that BS they told you when you were a kid? It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. What? We lost. I don't want to hear it's how I played the game, damn it. We lost. They gave the trophy to the kids over there. And you're giving me a speech, it's how I played the game? Holy smokes. Yeah, let me take that one away. Anyhow, it's not whether we win or lose. It's protecting your right. We know there's 30,000 votes out there. He got a do-over. Because there was a discrepancy in the vote. State court do-over. The state court said, do it over. It happened in May. It took till September. Fight on, Stacey. Fight on. Black power. I'm sorry. Things just happen and I do stuff and I shouldn't do it and I don't know what to do to control it. Maybe it was the bagel and cream cheese this morning. Oh, this is hard. This is hard for me. This is hard. I have millions of dollars. I've already made commercials for the do-over. I have bought millions of dollars of advertising all over the internet. I have a 800 number asking you to tell your story of how your vote, you were violated. You were not given the opportunity to exercise your right to vote in America, where everybody has the right to sit on their ass, play a video game, and have somebody come to their front door and say, would you like to vote? I'm sorry. There's all kinds of testimonials, right, Josh? Josh was upset. He was highly upset that I made him go to Stacey Abrams' Facebook page and scroll through all of the testimonials to get to that video. He was like, why are you making me do this? And you got all the testimonials. If you go to Stacey Abrams' Facebook page, there's testimonials. And there's some guy on there, well, I put in my precinct and my Google Maps, and it took me to a Starbucks, so I just told the barista to give me a latte, and I sit there and didn't know what to do. And I didn't vote. I heard the lines were long. I just got out of college. We had a safe zone in college. We don't have one now. And I was just told the lines were long and that there was actually people in the line voting for Brian Kemp. I feel so violated. Holy smokes. I got to take a break. So, redo of Georgia House election ordered after votes cast wrong. Wrong ballots. A judge on Wednesday ordered a redo of an election for a North Georgia State House district where dozens of voters cast ballots in the wrong race. The repeat election will give State Rep. Dan Gazaway, a Republican from Homer, a second chance to retain his seat in the General Assembly after he had appeared to lose the party's May 22nd primary election by just 67 votes to Chris Irwin. The new primary election will be held December 4th, the same day voters will decide state runoffs, if necessary, after the November 6th general election for governor and other office, according to the ruling by Senior Superior Court Judge David Sweat. Gazaway discovered soon after the primary that mapping mistakes in Habersham County incorrectly put some voters in a district represented by State Representative Terry Rogers, while other voters in Rogers' district voted in the race between Gazaway and Irwin. Okay, so it's very important that votes are counted correctly, Gazaway said Wednesday. We should all hold this as a very important part of our country. This is why we are. This is who we are as a democracy. So there will be one do-over election on December 4th. So Stacey Abrams' legal counsel is pushing for to get quit getting stuck on their legal direction of only being a runoff. Okay? And remember, let me tell you why. This is the takeaway from me, and we'll move on to something bigger and better than Michael Strahan's sister. I consider Brian Kemp the governor-elect of Georgia, okay? But remember this, okay? There's a runoff, and you heard yourself a do-over. Now, Josh, I just want to ask, because I want to get this correct. I want the viewers to have the correct information. Did you hear Stacey Abrams out of her own mouth discuss a do-over?
I did.
Okay. Let me tell you why that's important, folks. Because many of you think she wants to find enough votes to push Brian Kemp to 49.999999%, which by the state of Georgia's Constitution says you have to have a runoff by what? The top two vote getters. Abrams doesn't want a runoff by the top two vote getters. Because who wins a runoff? Do you think you can get these potheads out for 2 elections? Do you think you can get these snowflakes that are on, all kinds of medication because their nerves are shot because he had to stand in line with people that may vote for Kemp? Their nerves were shot. You think you're going to get them to do it twice? No. But let me tell you, the Republicans, oh man, we got a chance to go pull that lever again. Give it to us, baby. That's right. She doesn't want to run off. Because Republicans, we get pumped. You mean this election, baby? We're there. We're there. I mean, we have game night parties, everything. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, the week before, there's cookouts, there's tailgating. Republicans hear this election, we're there, baby. To get Democrats to do that again? I don't think so. She doesn't want to run off. Listen to me. Listen to me. You heard it yourself. No matter what the media says, no matter what you read anywhere, a runoff means a head-to-head against Brian Kemp. Did you pick through there the possibility of a redo? What is a redo? That puts Ted Metz back on the ballot. Yes, Ted Metz. And she needs to dilute the vote. She needs all the help she can get. She wants Ted Metz back on there with her and Kemp. She doesn't want to go head-to-head. Anyhow, there you go. There you go. There you have it. Stacey Abrams is not done. They're not quitting. They have the money. They have the money. And they're making commercials. They're ready to go. But they are fighting court. They're looking for a judge now. So let's end where we started with this. By the way, the judge that gave her first reprieve, is that what it's called? I don't know. Certifying the vote would be a Barack Obama judge, appointed judge. Stacey Abrams, Michael Strahan's other little sister, Stacey Abrams' sister, she is a judge down in the Albany Federal District there in Albany, Georgia. She is a judge. They're floating around all over, and they're looking for him right now. That's right. We'll see. They're not done. They're not finished. They want a do-over. So we're going to come back right after this. Who is your congressman going to vote for House of Representatives? Let's just talk about that a little bit when we come back. And I think they're putting up the Christmas tree in Congress today. And they got hanging little ornaments. They're going away presents. They drew names. Oh, the little establishment Republicans. What are they up to now? Take us to break, Josh.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you would like to text me, my number is 706-889-9700. Also, I can be reached, chief@fetchernews.com. And then you have all of the ways you can follow us on social media. All of the posts are starting to come out. This is one from the Cobb Young Republicans. It's an event that they're paid for. It's an event they're having. The Cobb County Young Republicans November meeting. What's next? The meetings now by Republicans of what went wrong are starting to take place. What went wrong? Man, would I like to just schedule going to all of these events and standing up when I would like to go to all of these what went wrong Republican events. Oh yeah, they get in there and they, set up a little table and there's coffee and everything. Coffee and coffee cake, and they have coffee cake and coffee and everything, and everybody's talking and saying, hello, how are you, how you doing, all this and that, and they're mingling around. And then they start, hey, what went wrong? What happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened is we lost the LGBT with college education / living between this street and this street. We lost their vote. Why? Just because we lost it. We lost the women's vote. Why? We are not accepting, tolerant enough. Oh my God, what can we do to be more accepting and tolerant? I don't know. That's what will happen. I love to be in the back of the room. Just would love to be in the back of the room and tell them what went wrong. When you can't tell the difference between candidates, when you can't tell the difference between Mitt Romney and Barack Obama wins. When you can't tell the difference between John McCain and Barack Obama wins. When you can't tell the difference between George H. Bush and Bill Clinton wins. When you can't tell the difference, they win. When you run a conservative, Republicans win. Now, I know before we go any further, I want to clear up. George W. Bush played a good conservative on TV from time to time. There you go. All right, so let's go to this. What is happening today? Now, wait a minute. Meanwhile, this morning outside the White House gate, there he is. Meanwhile, outside the White House, there's Baby Jim. Baby Jim Acosta. Now, this came out yesterday about the time I guess the show was ending. So, CNN sues Trump and White House aides. Okay, CNN sued the Trump administration. What's next? CNN filed a lawsuit against President Trump and several of his aides, seeking the immediate restoration of the chief White House correspondent Jim Acosta's access to the White House. Here's what we know. Here's what we know thus far. Let's put up, go with number one there. That's Jim and his boy from NBC. I forget his name from NBC there. I forget his name. We'll get into, let's see. There he is. Acosta was involved in a fiery exchange with President Donald Trump during a lengthy post-election news conference at the White House earlier Wednesday, after repeatedly asking the president questions, provoking the heated outburst, and an intern stepped forward to try to take a microphone from CNN reporter as he moved to evade her. Now, he did not move to evade her. She did not go to take it from him like she was taking it from here. This is the way they spin stuff. He was told no more questions. Next question. Okay? Within hours, Acosta said the Secret Service had denied him entry into the White House grounds, and Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said, you can't come in. Sorry, the moose out front should have told you. We're closed. Sorry, folks, park is closed. Who is that guy in the picture? I forget his name there from NBC. He's the guy that Trump said, I don't care very much for you. I don't care very much for you also. I don't really like you. I forget his name. I got to find it here. Anyhow, so CNN has sued CNN and Acosta's lawyer to restore the White House access. Has sent shockwaves, yes. Peter Alexander, thank you. There's Peter Alexander. I don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you so much. I don't like you so much either, Anyhow, CNN and Acosta's lawsuit to restore the White House access has sent shockwaves across the media industry. Shockwaves! I always wanted to see those shockwaves. Lawyers for Trump's administration are now working on a response. This is what we know. CNN and Acosta are seeking an immediate hearing to obtain a temporary restraining order and a preliminary injunction. I want to ask a question. I'm going to get a restraining order on you. I'm going to take you to court, man. A judge is reviewing the complaint. I have a judge reviewing it. There was no hearing on Tuesday, but one is likely to take place today. There'll be a hearing on this today on whether Acosta. I'm going to tell you something. You got it? Let me put it like this. If Acosta gets back in the White House, if some judge says he has the right, I'm rolling my ass up in there. That's right. Getting on the next plane, D.C., and I'm going to go there and I'm going to say, judge said I get to come in. I'm asking a question. You plan to stop me? You let him in here? I'm rolling up in there. Get my credentials ready, Sarah, because I'm coming if he gets back in. There was no hearing on Tuesday, but Wednesday. Well. GOP chairwoman says Acosta still has White House access, but he doesn't. Well, we will see as they continue to cry. Let's go to here. Give me let's go with number 6. Now I'm going to venture, this is was it Star Trek? Is that where they were going, where no man had ever gone before? Was that Star Trek? I'm going to go somewhere where the media just will not venture to go. They won't venture to go. I'm going to go where other talk show hosts will stay clear away from. I'm going to go there. I have a question for you. Let's go to let's change that picture up. Give me let's see, where is my picture? I thought I had a picture of Nancy. I got to see Nancy. Where's Nancy? Where the hell is Nancy? I know I have it here somewhere. Hold on. Give me number 33. Okay, so here's Nancy. All right. Pelosi facing rebellion. House to vote on Speaker later this month. She's facing rebellion. They lead you to believe that. They want you to believe that. There's no rebellion. I told you, what did I tell you? That they would run Connor Lamb type opponents. Right? Pennsylvania Connor Lamb? Remember that? I said all they got to do is find 23 Connor Lambs. That's all they got to do. All they got to do is find 23 people that can stay focused, sound moderate Democrats, sound like they don't care what Trump's doing in D.C. They're more interested in what you're doing downtown, and they know your red light is out and it's causing traffic problems, and they're more interested in that. I told you every one of them that went around and said that they would vote against Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House, that they would all be put in a room and beat the hell out of. And when they come out, they're going to come out the sausage factory. And when they come out the other side, Nancy Pelosi will be the greatest thing. They will then give interviews to say, we understand how Pelosi is actually a more unifying figure. So the whole facing rebellion, it's not happening. Pelosi was always going to be Speaker of the House and is going to be Speaker of the House. Now think about this. I want you to stop and I want you to put this together because we're going to take a break and then we're going to come back and talk about the House of Representatives, where your money lies. Okay. Now, Democrats with Obama were swept into office when the economy crashed. Now, let's tell the truth this morning. Let's get on the truth serum. Whatever. Don't start drinking yet. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning if that's the truth serum for you. I'm not telling you let's get on the loudmouth soup. Let's talk the truth. Okay? George W. Bush, President of the United States. Economy collapses. Sky falls. Hank Paulson comes out and has to have $800 billion, or we'll not know what tomorrow's really like, and because we're all going to live in a tent city, and it's going to be a disaster, and banks are going to collapse, and the economic system, the financial system as we know it, is going to collapse. And, guess what? Maxine Waters is not the head of the Financial Services Committee and Oversight Committee. She's not the head of that. And, Republicans, we have to have the $800 billion. And George W. Bush is president of the United States. And John McCain is running for president. And this young black man, Barack Obama, is running for president. And so in the midst of that, we have health care. So the economic collapse in health care ushered the Democrats right in. 60 in the Senate. They have 60 votes in the Senate. They have the House of Representatives. Okay? But do you realize they used health care? So now Nancy comes in, and the Democrats, what you remember most out of those Democrats at that time is health care, is Obamacare, right? Obamacare. Now, what if they had have known all along, as soon as they do that, it was going to whip you into a frenzy? What if they knew that all along? What if they knew all along it would whip you into a frenzy, and you would go to the ballot box and usher out Democrats? Because you were going to come in, the Republicans were going to come in and do something different. Because you and I do not want, just 6 years ago, 8 now, right? 2010, 8 years ago, right? Somewhere around there. We didn't want socialized medicine. We didn't want single payer. We didn't want the government to take over our health care. And Nancy comes in and she makes that happen, and Obama signs it. It's Obamacare, and Kathleen Sebelius. And what did they do? Remember? They put mechanisms to hit over a period of time. They put time release capsules for Obamacare to hit at different times to take over different areas to cost different. Why'd they do that? So what happens? Republicans go out and they campaign on overturning Obamacare. Overturning. That was the first one. That swept them in, and they were going to overturn Obamacare. And John Boehner, they were going to overturn it. Every Republican ran on it, every senator. And they were going to, but keep in mind, what's the common theme? Healthcare, our healthcare. Boom. Overturn it. Get government out of my life. If you want your doctor, you can keep your doctor. If you want your plan, you can keep your plan. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh no, that wasn't true. Biggest lie. So the Republicans were able to sell you a bill of goods on your health care while Obama was president, okay, to continue to stay in office. The gavel went from Nancy right there. Remember Nancy? The gavel went to number 6. Let's go to number 6. Okay? John Boehner. Number 6, right there on the far end. Ohio Republican John Boehner. Smoked a lot of cigarettes. Drank a little brandy in the evening. Drinking and smoking, and Congressman from Ohio, John Boehner, okay? Cry if you got him the wrong way. Tears would just bust out and he'd start crying. He'd have to have a tissue. Weepy John Boehner, okay? And Republicans had control. And they were not going to do the same thing they did with George W. Bush when George W. Bush and Republicans passed what? Is it Medicaid or Medicare prescription plan that we didn't have any money for? That didn't pay for it, and we didn't have the money to pay for? Your health care, again. But now he's back in charge, right? So he spends a couple of years, and, he turns it over to the heir apparent there, okay, Paul Ryan. Now, this is a long, short story, but I want to tell it. It's not that long, but it's short. I want to tell it, so stay with me right after the break, because I want to tell the rest of it. Health care. Interesting. And today is Christmas. It's Christmas in Washington, D.C. I'm your host, BKP. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Hey, and we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, yesterday I told you I was going to bring at 9 o'clock, and I've changed that story. I told you I was going to bring at 9 o'clock a Gilmer County story about the post commissioners and their salary. We haven't canceled the story. No, I just, as of yesterday at 4 o'clock, some new information came in. And I got some new information as of 4 o'clock yesterday. So I'm going through the new information to make sure that the story is accurate. So I have everything now, but some information I wasn't aware of, which doesn't change the story, just increases my reason for wanting to do it, came in at 4 o'clock yesterday. And we're going to be talking about Gilmer County Post Commissioner's salary tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Promise, no more delays. I just wanted to be able to do it and do a recording, and then that way we would have it and you could see it and share it with your friends. All right, so getting back to, let's go back to number 6. So Nancy hands the gavel over to John Boehner and gives you health care. I giveth to you health care. The people of the land. So Boehner oversees the House of Representatives. John Boehner as a Republican. Now the reason I do this is for all the crying people. Some of you are getting so angry at me about this. But quit crying over the Republicans losing the House of Representatives. Cry that the Republicans that we gave the House of Representatives wake up, squandered our opportunity. No matter how much you like your congressman this morning, and I'm not out of 435 and 230 some Republicans, however many they had today, no matter how many they have today, some of you have a congressman you like. But your congressman squandered our opportunity. Our opportunity. Your congressman squandered our opportunity to audit the Fed. They squandered our opportunity for so many things. No matter how much they argue with you. It was more important for leadership. It was more important that your congressman got a leadership role. It's more important that they get these little deals of power and leadership than you and I and our country. So Boehner leaves a spending bill this high. I mean, I'm serious. It was, you could not read this thing. An omnibus. An amazing, enormous an omnibus. Now these guys are in charge while Barack Obama's there. Now, Paul Ryan gets the omnibus bill, and we all know, I said it yesterday, he said, well, I got that and it was already on my desk. There wasn't a lot I could do with it, so I got to move it through and we'll discuss cuts and things later. And then they told you they would defund Planned Parenthood. And they told you they would end Obamacare. And then they said they would fix Obamacare. Wait a minute. Where'd that come into play? But that's what's getting ready to happen. Well, they haven't told me that. Oh, they didn't? Actions speak louder than words. They blew it. Yeah, we were supposed to defund Planned Parenthood, and they came up with all kinds of reasons and what they were doing, and they were supposed to do this and do that, and stop this and stop that. But they didn't. And then you have Paul Ryan, and I think he. You have number 2 there. Paul Ryan likes who? He likes Kevin McCarthy. To keep passing the power. Now, Kevin McCarthy would be the minority leader. But he would be the leader of the House Republicans, but he'd be the minority leader. Okay? Big time. They're passing it to Kevin McCarthy. Now today, all right, today, there will be a vote for leadership. And give me number 32. The House GOP to select new leadership today. That's Jim Jordan from Ohio. He is with the Freedom Caucus, right? Yes, the Freedom Caucus. They don't like Freedom Caucus too much. They don't like too much Freedom Caucus. But Jim Jordan's with the Freedom Caucus. A conservative, not just in name only. Yes, 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 yes. And there's Kevin McCarthy, purple tie guy. That's Kevin McCarthy over there. White shirt, purple tie. He is the heir apparent. Now you remember, Paul Ryan just did another spending bill. An enormous spending bill. The deficit is going through the roof. Absolutely going through the roof. Okay? Exploding. Tell the truth. Who's in charge? Republicans. Going through the roof. But they're going to pass it off to Kevin McCarthy. And today is the vote. And here is why I said it's Christmas and what they're hiding. You see, the media has all this smoke going on. It's all day Melanian. It's all day stuff that's going on in the White House. And we'll talk about that in a second. We'll do that at the end of the show. But here's what's happening in Washington, D.C. today. Your congressman is getting a gift from Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan has between now and the end of the year. So what I'm going to ask you is I'm going to ask you to take the time between now and the end of the year and start doing some serious research of what Paul Ryan does to the Republican Party, you and I, and all the parting gifts he gives away before he leaves. Today, if you are a yes vote for Kevin McCarthy, you're getting your Paul Ryan going away gift package now. It's like, it's like a box of Omaha steaks. It's that time of year on Christmas. Well, if you order now, you get 92 Omaha steaks for just $18.99, and we throw in a knife to slice the steak. Can't beat that. Wonder why you can only get that at Christmas time. Not asking no questions. Give me a knife, I'll provide my own fork, and get me the steak. That's it. You're getting the gift box. Today, if Republicans vote, if they vote for Kevin McCarthy for leadership, if your congressman votes for Kevin McCarthy for leadership, nothing changes. Nothing at all changes. Nothing in the House changes. They will put on a good battle. He will look like he will be the one to carry and play the part. He will give out all the parts. It's like a play. They all show up to see what part. And if somebody's getting a lead and they have a lot of lines, they all cheer. But if you don't vote for Kevin McCarthy, well, you're a tree in the play. Out of those 22, they make good trees. Stand over there. Just stand there. That's what you get. You're a tree. You stand over there. Don't make any noise. So this is true. This is very, very serious. This guy here equals nothing changes. Nothing at all is different. Oh, he will rally up a good cry. He will rally up why you need to put them back in power. He will handle that side of it. Oh, yeah, he'll handle that side of it. He'll make it sound good. Right? Wonder what they will use to try to usher themselves into power once again. But Jim Jordan today, I for one think, that Jim Jordan should be the speaker, should be the minority leader of the Republicans. And I think you should call your congressman now and tell your congressman, Jim, vote for Jim Jordan. That's what I think. That's what I believe. I believe there's no difference. Now, your congressman out there, if they were head of a committee, third in line for something on these big committees, they're getting the gifts now. Paul Ryan is going to wreak havoc once again on our Treasury, and he's going to position Kevin McCarthy not to have to put up with problems. And there's going to be another enormous spending bill, and there's going to be some gifts, and there's going to be some things happen. So if your congressman had a chairmanship on a committee, and you're thinking, well, now my congressman, he or she's not going to make as much money, have as much power. He's going to give them a parting gift. He's going to change things. He's going to fix something to where they're okay. Watch and see. Vote for him. Nothing changes. Jim Jordan is the only, right now is being presented to you as the only chance that something truly changed with Republicans, because guess what? It didn't change. 2010. The Tea Party, we ushered it in. So here's what they want you to believe, okay? They want you to believe there's been enough in 8 years, enough Hispanic votes move in to areas to take over states, state houses, districts. They want to believe in just 8 years, that they mastermind this plan. That in 8 years, what you did as a Tea Party, the country is so different of the outrage we had 8 years ago, that we gave Republicans enormous majorities, not just majority, enormous. They want us to believe. See, now Democrats, we're being told now Democrats were able to keep the election local. What were we able to do in 2010 to usher in? I'm telling you right now, 2010, we worked too hard. 2010, you rented too many buses and got on too many buses and went on too many trips and went on too many protests, and you didn't leave paper wrappers on the ground, or you didn't fight with anybody, and you didn't have a problem with the law enforcement. You marched, you made signs, and you protested. And you went to the ballot box, and you voted, and you ushered in the largest Republican majority in history of this country at one time, and they squandered it. Don't believe anything else. If you believe for 1 second that Donald J. Trump is the reason you don't have the House of Representatives, you are badly misguided today. Trump has nothing to do with why you don't have the House of Representatives. It is John Boehner, your committee heads, Paul Ryan, right down the line, you're going to have Kevin McCarthy. And you got a chance to have Jim Jordan. That's my pick. Let me say this, and I'm going to take a break so I can wrap up today's show with my last stories. Let's go back to number 33. Nancy Pelosi. As much as you guys will not be happy, guess what they tell you the Democrats ushered in? Healthcare. Your health care. You did not want the government to take over your health care. So you ushered somebody in. You did not want somebody to tell you what doctor to see. But you did not see the direction from the Republicans because of the claims they made. The Republicans will say, John McCain, John McCain, John McCain. That's what they're going to say. But nobody was ever able to put their finger on the Republicans' health care direction for this country. Nobody was ever able to fully figure out what the health care direction is. Why, yes, we could. Buy across state lines. I understand that. But nobody could clearly sell the message because the Republicans couldn't sell the message. And because the Republicans did nothing with what the American people said, 74%. Remember, 74% of Americans said years ago that they wanted something done with the healthcare system of this country, but not take it over. So Nancy is back. Why? Pre-existing conditions. And the Republicans had their chance to sell you on what they wanted to do. And guess what? They brought Obamacare. They say they're going to fix Obamacare. There's Americans out there, hey, you can get mad at me, but there's Americans out there saying, if we could just fix what we have, we could be happy with that. Guess what? They had moderate-sounding candidates go around saying, we hear you, and we will fix Obamacare and protect your pre-existing conditions. Republicans promised for years. Let's just say this. There has to be some reason that something's bad wrong, that we can't tell the difference truly in this country when a Democrat, regulations, this, that, the other thing. Easy, I understand that. But we can't tell the whole world the difference of Nancy being there and Paul Ryan. And I know I got people mad at me. But here you go. We'll give you a parting gift. These will be your 3 top compadres to take you through the next 2 years. Number 34. Jerry Nadler will be your chair of the Judiciary Committee. Jerry Nadler's first subpoena is of Whitaker, the new acting Attorney General. Maxine Waters will be the chair of the Financial Services Committee. Well, on a daily basis, she will have bankers in there saying, do you really deserve that bonus? And then Adam Schiff, the chair Intelligence Committee. Why, he wants to see Trump's tax returns. All right, take a break and we'll come back. And we didn't know that New York City had enough money to host Amazon, but I guess they do. And Jeff Bezos really deserves like a $2 billion tax break. Wow. Maybe the Democrats or the Democrat and the governor mayor is giving wealthy people a tax break when they've been accusing Trump's tax cuts of only being good for the wealthy. What the hell? I'm so confused. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Okay, Broward County, Florida, just in. Broward County, just in, Florida, is bringing in an expert consultant. Now, slow down, Josh. I don't want to spring this on the... Josh! You shared the consultant! Broward County is bringing in an expert consultant to speed up the ballot count. Josh, show him the consultant there. There he is. They're calling in the count from Sesame Street. 1 vote, 2 votes, 3 votes. Ha 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 ha. Provisional ballot. Yeah. There you go. They're bringing in the count. Just say it. Just say it. There's the expert. Broward County, which has trouble meeting its legal deadline in the counting of ballots, has now brought in a consultant to speed up the recount. Counting expert Count Von Count. There he is. Count wasted no time in immediately beginning the counting. As soon as he saw the ballots, he picked one up and said, 1 vote for governor. Sorry, I'm sorry. Hey, seriously, that's how bad it is, folks. That's how bad it is. Okay, so take that down, Josh. Josh, how dare you take a serious show like that and go that direction with it? Like this. Okay, anyhow. So, I can't tell a difference in Nancy Pelosi blah, blah, blah. Now, you continue to hear, okay? I got a couple stories I want to do before we leave today. You continue to hear about Donald Trump's tax cuts. Now, grip this, folks. Donald Trump's tax cuts being a gift to his rich friends. Yeah, that was the pause for you to absorb that. Because what I wanted to do is pause long enough to say how many times you have heard Joe and Minka and Donnie Dush bag of donuts say, okay, that Donald Trump's tax cut was for his rich friends. It was for his rich friends. But the rich friends who get the tax cuts were supposed to provide something to benefit you. Bada bing, bada boom. Democrats bribe Amazon to come to town. Put up number 4 there, HQ2. Now, number 1, old HQ2 there, number 4. HQ2 was supposed to be for one city. But what Amazon did is they went around and they made all of these cities and states compete for them. Give them billions of dollars of tax concessions. For Bezos, he needed it. Okay? And then they split it in half. So my opinion is it not HQ2 and HQ3? But they're going to stick with the 2. 2.0 and 2.1. So, on Tuesday, Amazon announced that it would split its much ballyhooed HQ2 between 2 cities. New York and Crystal City are an area just outside of Washington, D.C. New York is obviously heavy Democrat territory. The headquarters will be located in Queens, for whom the congressperson is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and Northern Virginia is similarly Democrat area. So what goodies did Democrats give Jeff Bezos and Amazon for the privilege of hosting their new headquarters? According to Jim Girardi of National Review, the state of Virginia will give Amazon $573 million to produce 25,000 jobs. And Arlington will give Amazon $23 million over 15 years. Arlington is raising taxes in order to pay Amazon to locate there. They're raising taxes to get them to locate there. Meanwhile, New York opened its goodie bag as well, with Governor Andrew Cuomo and Mayor Bill de Blasio grinning through the announcement that the state would give Amazon some $2 billion in tax credits and other incentives. They will receive direct incentives of $1.52 billion for creating 25,000 jobs, an average of 61,000 per job created. Wow. As the state offered a capital grant to the company that would total as much as $500 million that Amazon could use to build new offices. How would you like for somebody to give you $500 million to build? Just build. I mean, I should be able to call up, let's see, let me get my representative on the phone. I want to build. I've thought of building. I think it's the only way to go. Build me a building. Well, who's supposed to pay for it? The guy next door. He pays taxes. And that Amazon could use to build new offices. It will also apply for additional incentives through existing city programs available to any company, Amazon said. Tax experts said those programs for hiring workers in boroughs outside of Manhattan and for commercial development could amount to hundreds of millions of dollars. Both New York and Washington, D.C. can also expect rising house prices, strained public services, and additional spent tax dollars on Amazon. Okay? Who was to know, okay? Who could have ever guessed that New York had that kind of money? Who would have ever thought that? I would have never thought that New York had that kind of money. Would it just, it's beyond me, okay? So, all right, now, the California wildfires, I've been reluctant to do anything on this, okay? It's tragic, it's sad, okay? And it's disgusting when the governor comes to the mic and the only thing he can yell is climate change. Governor Moonbeam, Jerry Brown from California, comes to the mic and he yells climate change. Well, Mr. Governor, they're blaming some of this on you. They're saying that the legislation that you vetoed would have made, you're hearing utility companies may be somewhat the cause of these fires, and it's confusing somewhat. But, so I thought I would look into it because I can't stand, people are dying, animals are dying, people are dying. I'm not putting people are dying. They're dying. I mean, the worst tragedy, these fires. Animals are being burned up. They found a horse in a pool trying to cool off, I think. I saw a picture, true or false, I don't know. But and then this guy has the nerve to come to the podium and say, his assistants say, yell climate change, that'll get you out of anything with these liberal whack jobs in California. That's disgusting. California Governor Jerry Brown vetoed the 2016 wildfire management bill while California burned. Okay? Every governor has signed regretful legislation or made a disastrous pardon he or she would like to change to redo. California wacky outgoing Democrat governor has spent the last 8 years trying to convince the people of California that that we are to blame for droughts, wildfires, extreme weather, and that the climate change is the existential threat to the California way of life, showing no regret. Governor Jerry Brown calls the people freeloaders and deniers and has mocked our little green lawns. Last year, residents were burned out of towns, homes, neighborhoods, schools, hospitals, and businesses. Jerry Brown was jetting around the world spouting climate change, okay? What many do not know is that California Governor Jerry Brown vetoed a bipartisan wildlife management bill in 2016. Despite unanimous passage of the legislation 75-0 in the Assembly and 39-0 in the Senate, SB 1463 would have given local governments more say in fire prevention, even through the Public Utilities Commission, proceeding making maps of fire hazard areas around utility lines. In a gross display of politics, this is especially pertinent given that CAL FIRE and the state's media are now blaming the largest utility in the state for the latest wildfires. While hindsight is always 20/20, California was on fire when this bill made its way through legislation and onto Jerry Brown's desk. 129 million dead trees throughout California state and national forests are now serving as matchsticks and kindling, with California at open fire once again in the north and south parts of the state. Governor Jerry Brown continues his bizarre claims that devastating fires are now normal and the results of climate change. Only Brown updated his phrase, this is not the new normal, he said, employing a phrase that the state leaders have used to describe the past two deadly, prolonged California fire seasons. Brown, he doubled down yells climate change, and vetoed a bill that could have possibly helped and gave local. Remember what this would be, vetoed a bipartisan wildfire management bill. Unanimous, 75-0 in the Assembly, 39-0 in the Senate, would have given local governments more say in fire prevention efforts through the Public Utilities Commission proceeding, making maps of fire hazard areas around utility lines. So around these utility lines, there's fire hazard areas. Some of you have heard that these utility companies may be of cause of these fires and you're confused. I just ask you to do the research yourself. Okay, do the research yourself. It's sad to sit back and watch liberals lie from the podium. Okay, lie from the podium when we know the truth. Jerry Brown, the people are dead. You had a chance. It may not have been as bad, may not even have started, it may not have spread like it had. And that's why President Trump sent the tweet out the other day that some are considering heartless when actually Jerry Brown stands up at a podium and says climate change. Okay, let's go to number 3. We're going to do rapid fire through my pictures, and I'm going to explain the direction the media is going. Officials, Trump to ouch DHS Secretary Nielsen. If he does, a lot of rumors are surrounding that Nielsen and John Kelly are tied at the hip. And if John Kelly goes, Nielsen goes. So rumors around that. Let's go to number 7, MSNBC. Number 7, this morning, Trump's frame of mind a week after midterms. While they are trying to spin a frame of mind on Trump, they're going after him. And let's go to number 8. Trump blames Kelly's office for skipping soldier memorial. Oh, they are after him big time. It's like, he's wounded. He's wounded. The elections, I think we have him wounded. Let's go. Attack. I'm serious. They love this country. I mean, the media's saying that they're supposed to report and hold our government accountable is okay with me. I have a story I'm working on that I want to hold local government accountable. But I'm telling you right now, the attack, because we love this country, to destroy a single man. Wow. Number 9. Here's Joe in the Barnacle. Thought you would want to end your day with this. Reports describe President Trump as angry, brooding, sulking, in a cocoon of bitterness. Is he still in the cocoon in there? Yes, he's in the cocoon. He's better. Don't go in. Let's go to number 11. Washington Post. This is a story. I'm not going to say it's a good story to read, but it is a story I read this morning at 4 a.m. 5 days of fury inside Trump's orbit. The Washington Post. I read that about 3:30 this morning. I read that story in the Washington Post. Just thought you would like to see. They're still friends at 2:50 a.m. I did not watch them. You may have. You may see the clips from it. Let's go to number 13. Coming up this morning, we have Jeff Flake and Chris Coons. They're friends. They were on MSNBC together. Flake is probably getting a full-time job. He's going to sit right next to Michael Steele, the former Republican Party chair, Michael Steele, the black guy. Flake's going to sit next to him. Oh, we all want to watch this. Tell me you don't want to watch this. You can lie to me and say you don't want to watch this, but I know you want to watch this. Number 14. Monica Lewinsky gets candid in a series, The Clinton Affair. I read a story on that. Bill checked out her underwear. I'm done joking. Read the story. Don't yell at me. I get so tired when you get mad at me. Read the story. She says, I could have pulled my pants up, but he noticed my underoos. Yes, my little underoos. And said, hey, how are you? It's too late in the show. She did. She said in the story. Bill was sat there saying, Lord, check out them underpants. Monica, would you like to come in this back office for just a minute? Whew, damn. All right. I know you're mad now. You'll get over it. Monica Lewinsky gets candid. You know you're going to watch it. And here it is, number 15. There's Bill. Lewinsky, I was still in love with Bill during the first FBI interview. They interviewed me, and I loved the man. I am going to set, I got to set it up. I got to get it right. I'm going to do my Bill Clinton impression tomorrow. I think I'll do the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky impression. I got to wait. No, what I'll do is I'll watch, because you're not going to watch it, right? You don't want to know. But I'll watch the 3-part series. And after it's done, I'll do my impression. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now, look who. They're sporting around town. He made his way up to New Hampshire, number 16. For those of you that know and love him, Team Kasich, email on New Hampshire trip. He will spend time Wednesday and Thursday meeting with old and new supporters. John Kasich, New Hampshire. Interesting. Hate crime statistics are up. Now, I don't know why right now hate crime statistics are up. Let's go with 17. FBI 2017 hate crime statistics, anti-Semitic attacks, 976 incidents, 1,000. Let's go to number 18. 58.1% of them are racially biased, 22% are religious bias, and 15.9% sexual orientation bias. And let's pass up there. Let's go to number 20. This is MSNBC at 5 a.m. this morning, 5:11 a.m. FBI hate crimes in America spiked 17% last year. Now, we all know what last year was. We all know who was in charge. We all know why that hate crime spiked 17%. Yeah, you know it and I know it. It's up, hate crime. Well, you guess for yourself. All right, here we go. This is the drama of the day, number 21. First Lady calls for firing of senior advisor. Ricardel clashed with Melania Trump's staff on African trip. And John Kelly and John Mattis. Let's go to number 22. First Lady calls for firing of senior advisor. Ricardel clashed with Melania Trump. That's her right there. She's the number 2 in charge behind the mustache. Okay, number 23. Melania Trump's office released a statement. It is our position of the office of the First Lady that Ricardel no longer deserves the honor of serving in the White House. Number 24. Will Trump oust Ricardel? Will he? President has told people he will fire senior advisors. What interesting, CNN has all this information. This would be the same CNN that just sued him with Jim Acosta because they can't get in the door, but somehow they got all this information. They got people in there somehow. Somehow their sources are really leaking to CNN. They can't get Acosta through the damn door. Acosta's outside the gate. Where's Acosta? You got that picture where Acosta is? There it is. Acosta's outside. He can't get in the gate. But yet, number 25 here, CNN knows everything. I'm just saying. Could come out to be true, but it's all of a sudden they know all this stuff. Will Trump oust Ricardel? President has told people he will fire. Now, Ricardel is the number 2 and behind the mustache there, John Bolton. She is his number 2, okay? White House shakeup imminent. Number 26. I find it interesting. Costa gets his ass booted. They sue. He can't get in the door. But CNN has all this. Why the hell they need Costa in there anyway? Look at what they got. Jim Acosta's just holding them back if they got this kind of great stuff. Could be true, but I'm just thinking, CNN, you're doing real well without Acosta. White House shakeup imminent. Trump expected to ask for Nielsen's resignation. Now, Kirstjen Nielsen, let's go to number 27, which CNN has a take on that. White House shakeup imminent. Trump expected to ask for Nielsen's resignation. I understand John Kelly and Nielsen are like this, and if she goes, he goes. Hey, buddy, we're a team. We're a team. She goes, I go. You got it? I was Homeland Security Chief. She is. I go, she goes, I goes. It's a whole thing. Okay. Oh, look at what else they have here. Number 28. Trump could answer Mueller's questions soon. President's lawyers are nearing completion of written answers. Whitaker to speak publicly in Iowa. 29. Whitaker to speak publicly in Iowa. State of Maryland seeking to remove as acting Attorney General. The state of Maryland has sued, wanting him removed as the acting Attorney General, but he's going to speak in Iowa today. He's been planning this to speak in Iowa for a long time. It's been on the schedule for a while. Now, what's your intentions? This is Florida. We didn't get to the Florida today. So let's go to number 30. Let's close with this. Get close to it. Nelson campaign files new lawsuit over unconventional marked ballots. Unconventional marked ballots. What was your intent? Hanging Chad! No, not hanging Chad! To unconventional marked ballots. Not what was your intention. The lawsuit filed in federal court by both Nelson and the state and the Senate Democrats campaign arm in Tallahassee asked a judge to ensure that the Florida Department of State does not disqualify ballots where selectors are marked in different ways, so long as the voter's intention is clear. What was your intentions? Put the heat lamps on him. Charlie, get in here. Charlie, get in here. Put the heat lamps on him. Muldoon, what was your intentions? Oh. Number 31. A ruling in a lawsuit could be key in determining whether numerous ballots are tallied if the Senate race in Florida goes to a hand recount. If it goes to a hand recount, then Ricardo, we'll just go with that. It's play on words. Then Ricardo and Leslie and Larry and Fred and Matilda, we're going to have a Matilda, right? They all get to say, well, I think his intention was kill him. I think he intended it. Well, no, it's clearly marked there for DeSantis. Yes. You may see it clearly marked. Okay? What color's the dress? Remember that one? Everybody guessed 2 different colors? Remember that one? Oh, it was going around the internet. What color is this? And everybody was fighting over what color it was. You could see 2 different colors. A hand recount with intentions? Oh my God. What's about to happen there? Let's go to 36. MSNBC this morning at 5:01 a.m. After clashes with First Lady and others, Kelly may soon exit the White House. And let's end with number 38. Have we become a joke? Is that where we're at in this country? Our elections are a joke? We vote almost 6 weeks prior to an election. We open early voting, some states 6 weeks, some states 4 weeks. We vote almost 6 weeks before an election. We count votes 2 weeks after the election. Are we a joke? Are we not that civilized yet? Do we not have the technology? Every one of you are sitting at home with enough technology to filter through and scan and do a search and have something done just like that. Right? You make your bank deposits online, you scan, you take a picture of a check and it goes in a bank. We can get everything in the world done. We can't vote. Why not? It's interesting. Republicans want you to believe in just the last 8 years alone that they have brought in enough Hispanic voters to change everything. You will start seeing the Republicans meeting after meeting trying to figure out where we went wrong. And you'll not hear Boehner, and you'll not hear Paul Ryan, and you'll not hear the leadership. You'll not hear any of that. But they'll be figuring out, where did we go wrong? Why, we are supposed to be a party of inclusion. What happened? That is the joke. We've called in the count. Oh, by the way, I don't believe in early voting. Well, there you go. You really wanted to hear that to close the show. Stay with me right after these messages. Time for Dave Garner and Instant Replay. I'm out. Tomorrow's Thursday. We will have our 9 a.m. Gilmer County story. I promise that's coming up tomorrow at 9 a.m. And tomorrow at 8:30 will be Carla's Corner. And today at 9:55 I'll be leaving, and Dave Garner will be coming in about 4 minutes after these commercials. Take us out of here, Josh.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Here's to 60 years of Pizza Hut, to original pan, to stuffed crust, and to the best of both. The new double cheesy crust pan pizza with stuffed crust cheese baked just inside the golden edge of original pan. Here for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.